Everybody, my name is Satyam Goswami and I am here to describe about my ML project whose title is Predicting Boston House Price, and we are using linear regression using machine learning, which I have learned on Skyfire Labs. First we will see the libraries we needed. As you can see, we have imported NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib for plotting different type of graphs, and then we imported function animation for animation in HTML. Then we have imported linear regression, load Boston, which is our title, and mean squared error to calculate error, and min max scalar, and then at last we have imported HTML. Then our first process is data pre-processing, which means we have to load data, and here we have loaded data. You can see the content which we got from inputting that. This is the content. Now we putting the data into pandas data frame. So we can see the table we get from putting it into data frame. We got 506 rows and 13 columns. Now we can see that this is the feature column from which we can call any of the columns like nitrogen oxide, age, tax, etc. And it can be shown here. And then we have to create target in Panda and called it. So we can see that this is the target values. We can also calculate minimum and maximum value. We can see that minimum value is are 5 and maximum values are 50. Then we have concatenated the data, that is we have concatenated features and targets together. So by calling description function, we can call the description, that is we get the database from which we can see the value of count. This is mean, this is standard deviation, and this is our percentile. Then we are moving towards step 2, that is our data visualization. Here we are finding correlation between target values and feature values. We are using here Pearson method. There are many different methods, but we are using Pearson here. And by putting this, we will get the graph of this. You can see that this is L state, RM, PT ratio, Indus, etc. And as we head to a step 3, we can see that we have normalized the data, which means we are using min max scalar. Here we have defined x value for L state and y value for target. This is x is our feature and y is our target values. And we are moving to step 4, which is splitting the data. Here we have splitted the data, splitting data into equal sets. Here 0.2, we have used 0.2, which means 20% of data is our testing data set. And further, we are calculating error. That this is our mean square error, and we have defined 3 error. That is error function. This is our update function. This is our gradient descent function. Now, update function is used to calculate the value of slope and intercepts, and it also returns the value of both. And gradient descent function is used to calculate the gradient at current position. Here we can see that this gradient descent function is returning the value of slope, intercept, and also the error values. We can see that. We can also calculate the time required for pre-processing of data, that is our 150 milliseconds. Here we can see that. Further, we have plotted the data. This is blue one is our data, and that red one is our predicted value. And by putting this, we can also find the graph between error and iteration. As the value of error is decreasing, it the value of error is decreasing as iteration is increasing. Now, this is our visualization of model. We have using here func animation function, which is used to provide our animation, the value, the graph between target value and predicted value. So we can see here the animation, we can call it. Now, this is our, sorry, I have no further. This is our, you can see that we have calculated the predicted value here by using the simple equation of line y equals to mx plus c. Now we have calculated the mean square error. In our case, we have taken L state. The mean square error of L state is 0.02 approximately. Now here you can see that we have called it using Panda data frame. So the table appears on the screen, which is the target value of y and the predicted value of y for value of x. We can also plot this graph. You can see that blue one was scatter and the red one was our predicted value. Now we are here bounding our limits, that is reshaping it between -1 to 1. So you can see that the last we get the table in the last, which is value different values of x, we get the value of target value and the predicted value. You can see that as the value of x is lower, the difference between error was small, and as the value of x increases, the error also increases, and we have already seen in this our upper graph also. So this is our project ends here. Thanks everybody, and if you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thanks.